As excited as we are about the WNBA's future, we're equally concerned. The league is getting more popular thanks to new, talented players. However, how these rising stars are treated and the overall culture in the WNBA need to be improved to keep growing and include everyone. So, is the WNBA doing enough to protect and support its rising stars? Today on Game Time, we're diving into the critical tensions within the league that threaten its future. Let's explore what's happening behind the scenes. The need for a safe and inclusive WNBA. The leaders of the WNBA must ensure that players are not bullied, whether physically, emotionally, or socially, for not fitting into the league's culture. Candace Wiggins' narrative, where she claimed she was bullied for being heterosexual in what she described as a predominantly gay league, sheds light on this issue. Wiggins felt targeted and harassed, which led to her early retirement. While her narrative may not have been widely accepted or addressed by the WNBA, it underscores a need for a more inclusive and supportive environment. Rising stars and their impact. The WNBA must capitalize on the potential brought by rising stars, like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. These athletes bring exceptional talent, significant followings, and financial opportunities. However, if the league fails to provide them with the necessary support and protection, it risks losing these stars and the potential growth they represent. Saturday's game between the Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky showcased the intensity of this issue. The matchup between former college rivals Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese lived up to expectations, but not without controversy. Clark, the #1 overall pick of the 2024 WNBA draft, faced considerably physical defense, a strategy that has become common against her. In one notable incident, Sky guard Chennedy Carter pushed Clark to the floor, leading to a common foul after review. Clark, visibly frustrated, remarked, "That's not a basketball play," highlighting the excessive physicality she endures. Clark's post-game comments further emphasized her challenges. "I think everybody is physical with me. They get away with things that probably other people don't get away with, and it's tough. But that's just the fact of the matter. This is a very physical game." Despite these adversities, Clark remains resilient, finishing with 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists in the Fever's first home win of the season. The WNBA must address this issue to protect its stars and ensure a fair and competitive environment. Beyond sexuality, jealousy, race, and pettiness. It's important to recognize that a lot of the hate towards Caitlin Clark isn't just based on presumed sexuality, but is also spread around race and plain jealousy. Caitlin Clark is getting a lot of attention, and deservedly so. Because of it, there is rampant pettiness, jealousy, and disdain for her. She wants to play, and whatever she has brought her way was earned by her. The funny thing is that she is bringing a boatload of attention to the league, which means everyone will benefit. However, a significant portion of the WNBA at all levels hopes she fails. We hope ultimately we're wrong, and we're willing to take all the criticism, but we will say we have loved and supported the league long before it was fashionable. Historical parallels and the importance of unbiased narratives. Drawing historical parallels like the Rodney King incident emphasizes the importance of unbiased narratives. During the 1991 incident, the media's portrayal and public perception were heavily influenced by selective reporting despite the clear evidence of police brutality. Similarly, the WNBA must ensure that its internal culture and the treatment of its players are accurately and fairly represented. Ignoring or dismissing critical issues will only harm the league's reputation and growth potential. In the same way that video footage of Rodney King's beating contradicted the narrative put forth by some officials, the video evidence of how Caitlin Clark and other rising stars are treated on the court speaks volumes. Despite what the league's representatives might say, their actions, or lack thereof, toward protecting these players tell a different story. The culture of the WNBA, as shown by these actions, seems to want these stars hurt and out of the league. Embracing entertainment and star power. The NBA's former commissioner, David Stern, on the heels of Larry O'Brien, understood that sports are not just about the game but also about entertainment. The WNBA must recognize this and identify its stars, market them effectively, and protect them. Stars drive viewership, engagement, and revenue. If the WNBA can successfully leverage the talents and appeal of players like Clark, Reese, and others, it can achieve sustainable growth and profitability. The recent game between the Los Angeles Sparks and Indiana Fever, which drew over 19,000 fans, is a testament to the excitement and potential that new talent brings to the league. Fans are not just coming to see a WNBA game, but to support a new wave of talent and social impact. The league is at a consequential moment. It must seize this opportunity to make a lasting impression. In conclusion, the WNBA has the potential to be greater than ever, but it must embrace inclusivity, support its players, and capitalize on the entertainment value that stars bring. By doing so, the league can attract more fans, increase revenue, and build a more robust and respected foundation for the future. As we listen to the narratives coming out of the WNBA, we must seek the truth and strive for a vision that allows all players to thrive. This is a pivotal moment, and the WNBA cannot afford to miss it. History shows that marginalized groups have always fought for protection and rights. African Americans fought for civil rights, women and minorities for equality, and Native Americans for their sovereignty. We must also recognize that heterosexual athletes deserve protection in the WNBA. To create a truly inclusive environment, we need to address all forms of discrimination. In the public eye, the WNBA must lead by example, ensuring every player can compete and thrive without fear of bullying or exclusion. We don't see a long career for Caitlin Clark, and in some ways, the WNBA as a league. Yes, it has survived for over 25 years, but it has not been a consistently profitable league. It is a league loaded with the best talent in the world for women's basketball. However, it has lacked the attraction of the average sports fan who finds allegiance to a team through connection. It has not found a way to connect. Now, stars like Caitlin Clark arrive, and she is treated with disdain and jealousy. These are my opinions, to be sure. I think the culture of the WNBA wants her hurt and out of the league, and no matter what their lips say, their actions cannot be believed. What do you think? Can the WNBA rise to the occasion and create a more inclusive and supportive environment? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of sports.